and thank you for joining me in this demo of the Yellow Master Brand feature. Now, before we get started, it is important to note that you need to have a basic understanding on how to set up the store catalog in order to have a better grasp on the Master Brand feature. You may find the references to that on our help desk. For this demo, we shall take reference of the three stores present on our screens here, all of which, as you may note, currently have a separate menu or a catalog, as can be seen. Now, in order to get started with the master brand feature, we shall move over to our dashboard. Here, the first thing we need to do is to locate the master catalog or the master brand toggle. You may find that located within the configure section of the menu settings towards your left. Move over to order settings and then catalog. You can see on the top we have the master brand option with the toggle to enable or disable it and a general description of the same. Now let's go ahead and enable the same. Clicking on this, we see a successful notification as well as a master brand option visible to our screens on the left-hand side or in the general menu. Let's move over to the master brand options. Here, you will find the heading of the page, a search box, in case you have a long list of choices once you've set up the different catalogs. We have the brand table where you will be able to see the brands listed and an add brand option. Now, in order to create the first brand, we shall click on the add brand option. We see that we first need to title the brand. So let's just go ahead and do that. Now, once I have done this, I'll click on add brand and you may see that it redirects me over to the catalog editing section. For veterans of Yellow, this is a familiar page which you see whenever you create a new merchant and wish to create a catalog for the same. Luckily, I have another account here where the catalog is already set up and ready for us. Now that we can see that the catalog we have over here is already set up with the options that we need, we shall go back and assign this to a particular merchant. This is where the benefit of the master catalog comes in. What I can do here now is to click on the action name kebab menu, go to assign, and I can assign either of my stores. I have three stores on the platform and I shall assign all three for this use case. Now, if I am to show it to you, let's just move over to the website, reload it once so that the actions are saved, and you may see that the platform now has the same options as visible for all the three menus or all the three stores. This is done because now you don't need to go to every individual store and set up the catalog. All you need to do is to add the brand or add the catalog within the master brand option and then assign the separate stores to the same. You may disassign a store if you wish to, or you may, whenever you add a new store, all it shall be listed in the options below and add it and save your settings below. If I wish to change anything on the catalog, I can simply do that, and I can also manage the inventory. Now, within the inventory, we have a unique update for the master brand feature particularly, where I can have a merchant-wise inventory or a universal inventory. If I keep a universal inventory and I enable it, then all the stores to which the brand has been assigned will accumulate for the same inventory or will work on the same inventory as is defined over here. If I turn it over to the merchant side, then we need to head over to the merchant's catalog. You can see it over here. We have the merchant named Green Grocery, and we can enable the inventory over here. This way, each merchant will be able to store individual inventory for the same product. If we go back over to the master catalog, we move over to the inventory option and turn it over to universal. You may see that the merchant does not any longer have access to edit the inventory. Another thing to note over here is that the merchant will not be able to edit or add any products or categories or subcategories, whatever may be defined to your inventory. And all of that needs to be defined by the administrator or the manager, which can be defined under user settings over on the master brand side only. So that's been a quick demo of the master brand feature. Some highlights of it also include using the catalog updates where you can import and export the master brand via CSV, or whenever you create a new or a separate merchant, you can allocate different master brands to them. At one point, if you assign a particular master brand to one merchant, you may take note that it shall get automatically unselected from the other. Such as if I assign green grocery to the restaurant brand, it shall get unassigned from over here. And if I reassign it back here, you may see that it gets unassigned over from this section. I may also choose to edit the name of the brand over here. I may block it or I may delete it. These are the few options